Way better than going to Hobby Lobby for supplies. I got all the rock and sand I could ever want. I mean, you see the moss right there. But there's also leaves. I'm going to grab a couple of smaller ones. Hey everybody, it's Sharon here. Today is a really icky, crappy winter day in southern Illinois. It snowed last night. That all melted, but it's still cold and damp out here. But anytime you're in the woods, that's always a good day. So I'm going to go out into one of the creek beds and look for a couple things. I'll tell you why in a little while, but come on along with me. I think you'll enjoy it. So what I'm working on is the bathroom, the small one, a resin top for the cedar pedestal. And I already have a bunch of different size pebbles, and I actually got them right out of here. What I'm looking for is just a couple pieces of moss and maybe, a couple little leaves, like it would naturally be. With this being underwater, this is all sandstone, there are little flecks of little round pieces of marble. It's that white marble that are starting to come off of some of the rocks. Now, if there was like chunks of gold floating around or on the bottom, I might be out here a while. Well, I think I got what I need. I got a few layers of the moss, and then underneath there layered some leaves and a couple branches, but I think that should take care of it. This is a heck of a lot less than what I usually haul home after I'm out in the woods, although I still have some time left. Oh, there's a dead cedar. Nice shape. And by nice, I mean unique. I'm not looking for something that's just round. Boring. Oh, you might have potential for something. Good thing I don't have the chainsaw. Well, after I had fun gathering everything, now it was time to do the work. So making sure that they were all rinsed off good. Yes, I put them in the oven because I wanted to make sure that they were completely free of any water. I also pressed out the leaves, left them sit for a couple of days. And then I also got the moss and left that dry out too, till it was completely dry. So anybody working with resin knows that it's mix, mix, mix. And of course, I had the boss watching me, so I'd make sure I was doing it right. And the reason I'm sealing the leaves is a couple of reasons. They'll float otherwise if I pour resin on them. And air bubbles. You'll get a ton of air bubbles come off those leaves. So I just put a coat on each of the leaves. Yeah, I found a couple sticks. Found a couple pine cones, pine needles. It's all stuff that's in there. And in the creeks when you look at it. The moss, I kind of made that up. That was going to hold tons of air bubbles if I didn't pre-seal it. So I just drizzled it on there, peeled it off, and it looks funny now, but once you lay it in the resin, you won't even see the outside edges. The leaves, like I said, turned out pretty good. And before they were completely dry, I took them out and I bent them a little bit just to give them a little bit more of a 3D effect because they don't always lay flat in the creek beds. So I think it's all going to work out. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. So stick with me. More to come.